Hi, it's Chris Burfield, and this is Patient Education Strategy number 1. Today I want to talk to you about ticking or table talking. I know that a lot of you are doing this already. You're talking chiropractic to your patients at the table, but I also know that a lot of you are not taking it that extra step to generate the referral. And it's cool to say things like, hey, power's on, or as you're adjusting them, hey, the power that made the body heals the body. Or you adjust them, you say, great, now you're subluxation free. And those are all great ways to tick patients. But what I want to do is show you a way to educate your patients about the nerves in their body and how they control all functions in the body, and how a subluxation or a bone out of place putting pressure on a nerve can cause different kinds of health problems. And then I'm going to show you how to generate a referral off of that. So what's going to happen is your patients are going to come in for their adjustments. And that day before you begin your shift, what I want you to do is pick one symptom that you're going to use as a theme for the day, or it's going to just be the symptom of the day. So for example, let's say we choose migraine headaches and tension headaches. What you're going to do is you're going to lay the patient down on the table and you're going to begin to palpate their spine. And when you get around the atlas and the axis area of the spine, you're going to press on that area of the spine, and you're just going to ask the patient, Mary, do you feel where I'm pressing on this area of your spine right now? And Mary's going to say, yeah, I can feel that. And then you're just going to simply say, Mary, the nerves in this area of the neck actually come out of the spine and they go to the head, eyes, ears, nose, and throat, and they also control blood supply to the brain. And when a person is subluxated, Mary, or they have a bone out of place putting pressure on the nerve in this area, it can cause things like migraine headaches and tension headaches. And Mary's going to say, really? And then you're just going to say, yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, Mary, do you know anyone that has problems with migraines or tension headaches? And she's either going to say yes or no. If she says no, actually I don't know anybody, just leave it alone. Don't try to force them. Well, don't go into like, well, just stop and think about it for a minute. Do you know someone at church? Do you know someone at work? If they say no, just leave it at that. At least now they're educated about it. And in the future, if they run across someone that has migraines, they're going to remember you pressing on that area of their spine and saying that a problem or a subluxation in that area can cause a migraine. However, if they say something like, yeah, as a matter of fact, my wife or my husband gets tension headaches all the time. And then you're just going to ask them, really, well, how often does he get them? Well, he gets them like 2 or 3 days a week. Well, what's he doing to treat them? Well, he's taking Advil. Well, how long's he been doing that? Oh, he's been doing that for years. Well, doesn't sound to me like he's really getting the problem solved. Does it sound like he's actually fixing the problem, Mary? No, I guess not. And you can say, yeah, well, why don't we schedule him for an exam to come in so I can at least check him? Because if he has a bone out of place in that area of the spine, and that bone is putting pressure on the nerve and causing his headaches, Mary, I may just be able to help him. And then you just schedule the exam and you find a way to schedule that exam. So you're doing two things. You're educating the patient about the nerves in the body and how they control and regulate all areas of the body, and how if nerves don't work right, they don't work right. And you're also generating referrals. This is a great strategy that a lot of chiropractors are just simply not implementing. And you can make it conversational. It doesn't have to be a lecture. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to make the patient feel like they're back in school again. You can just simply have that conversation with them of, hey, do you feel this? The nerves in this area, blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, you'll be generating lots of referrals in your office. Now, if you have 30 or 40 patients that you see in a day that come through your office, you may have, if you have 40 patients, you may have 38 that say, no, I don't know anyone with headaches. But you may have 2 that say, oh yeah, I know someone with headaches. And if you get just 1 to 2 new patients per week from doing that, that's another, 4 to 8 new patients per month that you're generating just by ticking your patients and going after that referral. So that is patient education strategy number 1. I'll see you in patient education strategy number 2.